I don't know how easy or difficult this is for people to understand, you know, but I'm really getting agitated. I'm really getting wound up. I had a beautiful sleep last night. I woke up this morning and thought things are going to be great. Thank you for the hearties. And instead, I decided, no, not at all. Not at all. So, predictions for the National. It's anyone's, isn't it? It depends. If you want the front runner, you get the front runner. Chelsea, thank you for the heart, mate. You need some drama. I need some drama. Cockapoo, thank you. Well, for those of you that don't know, I put a little post up yesterday and I watched Alex's response to it this morning and I'm really not satisfied. I'm really not. Good afternoon. So, that part 2 that I speculated is probably more than likely he's going to come out just to make him look like an even bigger dickhead. Thank you for the harmies. And now it's all starting to unravel because I'm seeing comments in people's lives about how he speculated he was going to take down all the big FYP hosts and people he was friends with and how easy it was to do it. I told you all this last Sunday. You all call me a liar. Oh, sweetheart. Honestly. Honest. He did speak in more riddles. So, I'm going to break it down. I want to be really precise. I want to be really clear so it's not difficult for people to understand. Thank you for the harmony. I apologise if I miss anything. I'm on a tangent. Thank you, Harrison's Journey. So, in relation to being precise, on the video that he watched this morning, which is my clip, so he watched my clip this morning and he responded to it. Thank you for the heartmies. Now, what I watched him do was, there was a part of the clip where I'd put a post up and it mentions about the joke, the joke message that he supposedly sent, and he retracted it within 10 minutes. I can elaborate a little bit more on that. Thank you for the heartmies. It wasn't 10 minutes, it was 24 hours. That's what he did. He sat on the information for 24 hours, used it to wind people up. And then when it didn't go the way he wanted it to go, he switched the story off. Thank you for the heartmies. And then I also watched them listen and say, how can you say that that's the same clip? Well, you're literally watching the same video. Not one part of that video ended and restarted on the point where you referenced that you wasn't talking about anyone. So if you just go away and watch what Alex said this morning, thank you for the heartmies. If you go away and watch what Alex said this morning, on his video where he responds to my video, he turns around and says, it doesn't make sense, I'm not talking about anyone when I reference the cronies. He didn't tell you who the cronies were, so he didn't say who he was going on about. And when he referenced someone standing on their own, 20 seconds prior to that, he was talking about the joke. So it was obvious that he was on about Donna. I don't know how people don't get it. I clearly put it up there for you to see, and yet I still see people saying, nah, that didn't happen, it's a lie. Didn't happen, it's a lie. Thank you for the heartmies and bracelets. It's an absolute lie. It is true, he did reach out to me last night. He sent me a message. The message, from what I remember and gather from the messages, he basically implied that the clique, so-called clique, are trying to bring him down the platform that he's built. And that's not the case. I can tell you categorically now that is not the case at all. I'm aware that he hasn't spoken to certain people, and the people that he has spoken to, he's had conversations with them. No one's ever tried to bring him down. All I'm doing is clearing my name and telling the truth, because I didn't lie. I stood on business, and I did what he didn't do, which was I told you the people he was on about. And I also watched where he turned around and said about, the whole Justice for Miss J situation, and he never brought that to TikTok, and it was me that brought it to TikTok. Well, let me just remind you, okay? So you're aware that Alex admitted that the Justice for Miss J situation was because of the fallout behind the scenes, where he implied that Cockapoo was trying to contact Jay's abuser. Do we all agree? Do we agree? So he's admitted that himself. Do we agree? Afternoon. Thank you for the heartbeats, guys. Sorry. Okay. Right. So, in order to admit that that was the reason why you said that information, that also proves my fact, which is that you initially brought it to TikTok. Okay. On Sunday, when I spoke about it in live, what I said was, and as part of my explanation for the whole Alex using things behind the scenes, I told you that he was trying to use the situation between Jay and Cockapoo. I didn't tell you what that situation was. I just informed you that the two of them fell out. That was it. That was all I said. Was they'd had a fallout behind the scenes, and that was it. Okay? Then what you watched was Alex tell the whole of his life exactly what that fallout was about. You watched Alex tell everyone that Cockapoo was trying to use Jay's abuser against her. Them words came out of his mouth, not mine. Okay? That is factual information. You all sat there and watched it. He basically tried to degrade her in front of people, to use it to his advantage, to carry on controlling the narrative that he's been putting out on his platform. And this isn't a clapback. This isn't a live where I'm retaliating. All I'm basically here to do is tell you the truth and tell you exactly what happened from start to finish, not sugarcoat it, not lie. I came with the receipts. There's no interpretation of how I interpreted the whole of that life. It's not what I interpreted, it is what I witnessed. And the information is what I witnessed and what I seen behind the scenes, which you don't see. Obviously you don't see. That's a reason it's behind the scenes. But what I did was, I knew exactly what he was doing and how he was trying to do it. Thank you for the hearties. But I won't have people drag me and imply that I did something that I didn't do. Because everything I did was for a reason and for the right reasons. And that's why the people who were involved in the situation aren't pissed at me. Thank you for the hearties. Is Jay pissed at me? No, she sent me flowers. Why is she pissed at me? Is Cockapoo pissed at me? No, she isn't pissed at me. Do you know why? Because I didn't bring it to TikTok. KP, thank you. I just basically wasn't being taken advantage of and wasn't letting people walk all over me. Levi, thank you very much. Was sick of listening to mates getting upset behind the scenes because people were trying to use things against them, which wasn't things that needed to be used against them. You need to tell the truth and not spin stories to fit your own agenda. And that's what you've witnessed over the past, week, I think it is. Thank you for the hearties, thank you for the votes, honestly. What you've witnessed over the past maybe week or so is lie after lie after lie. No accountability. Allegedly my interpretation of situations. Thank you. My interpretation of situations. That's not what happened. And you know that's not what happened. And I know that's not what happened. And what I did was, I allowed you to trip yourself up. I basically allowed you to sit there in front of thousands of people and spin stories that I knew that you couldn't get yourself out of. And the reason for that is because you tell lies and I don't. So I was able to sit there and have these conversations with you and be confident in the phrases that I used and the information that I gave out, because I knew I was able to back it with evidence. There was no purpose for me to go live on Sunday and do a live. You gave me that purpose. You were the reason I did what I did. And that was so you couldn't control things behind the scenes. It's obvious now from the information that's out there, people let you see that he's been plotting to take people down all along. That information come from Tony, come from many others. You're aware of what he's been doing to his actual so-called mates, and the stories that he's been asking you to believe, and the images that he wants you to see. And it's up to you to decide what you do. So all them people who were writing, well, you didn't really come with receipts. Oh, well, I actually did. My receipts is not what you're told, it's what you physically see. And it's just my job to make sure you see the right things and not the wrong things. So I'll stand on business. And I'll say whatever it is that I have to say, because ultimately it's only me who's responsible. So, in relation to Pearl, I watched this response this morning. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Nat. Thank you, Lyric Queen. Thank you so much. In relation to Pearl, I heard him say this morning that I manipulated people on live and basically told them that Pearl had told them to fuck off on the phone. And now, if you recall correctly, my words were, and I recount them, I have a very, very immense ability to retain information, people, and it helps me do wonderful things in life, and one of them wonderful things is to be able to speak the truth. So from my recollection, what I said was, Donna informed Pearl on the phone call about your behaviour and exactly what you've been doing behind the scenes, and then after that, as a result of that phone call, Pearl fucked you off. That is true. Pearl came to TikTok and gave you that account herself. She basically told you that she'd washed her hands and stood on her own business and wasn't getting involved with people. She basically confirmed it for you, and that isn't an interpretation. That's exactly what you see. You are not stupid or naive. Thank you for the heart, Mies. It's up to you to be able to justify what it is that you watch, because it's your decisions and your comments that obviously matter, isn't it? So, yeah, there you go. They were Pearl's words exactly. I am Pearl's mod. Can we pin that comment, please? You all know that King of Kings goes into Pearl's live. Can we pin that comment? There you go. There you go. I don't even need to tell you. So I didn't lie. And I didn't make an interpretation of what was being said in front of me. I did what you would all do, is I watched what happened. The difference is, I knew exactly what he was on about. I knew who he was talking to. Yous didn't. So I covered up the dots. Basically give you the exact story, Lexi. Thank you, Claire. So it wasn't a manipulation last Sunday. It wasn't my own version of events. And now you know what's going on. Now you can see it. And I don't want to get involved in whether someone's sleeping with mods or whether someone's doing whatever the business is behind the scenes. That's up to them. You know, it's going to be an awkward conversation when they have to bring that to life, and I've seen it get discussed over the past couple of hours, so it's obvious now. Thank you for the heart, Mies, but what I will say is I don't like people being dragged in a negative way. That's what you shouldn't do. And I watched you drag Tony this morning and I didn't like that. And this is just all part of a character that I'm beginning to see. And I told you about it last Sunday. Literally told you about it last Sunday. Hello, Michelle. I did. I told you the character. I told you the script that you've been watching. I told you how easy it was that you were being played. I basically set the scene for you, and then I was called a liar. I wasn't lying. I've never lied. I've never lied about anything that I've said, because I wouldn't be able to defend myself if I had to come here publicly, and I wouldn't want to put myself in that position. No one can ever say that there's been a comment that I've made that I've lied about, apart from the fact that I'm a holy woman. Obviously, you all know I'm not a woman. I'm about 6 foot, and I'm a Scouse man. But oh well, apart from that, that's the only lie I've ever told. Okay? So just as for me, you've all seen the truth. Part 1 was uploaded yesterday. Part 2 is dependent on what Big Man wants to do with his future. And if he wants to sit there and carry on dragging people and making stories up that aren't true, then we can do the same. Apart from ours won't be untrue, ours will be factual. And actually what happened. Hayley, thank you for the bracelets. Michelle, I might have to come and move to Scotland if that's okay, because apparently my reputation's in tatters and we're all trying to bring people down. Thank you for the heartbeats and the bracelets. I'm absolutely smashing this popular. I'm nowhere near number 99. And that's exactly what I came here to do. I came here to be honest. You still are a Bible basher? I would love being a Bible basher. I'm glad Pearl's on holiday. I'm glad people aren't getting themselves as involved as they need to be. You know what I mean? Because then it's not a forwards and backwards battle. It's just straight to the point. You've got a spare room for me? Oh, you've got a spare wing for me? Fucking hell. Here's me just wanting a little 2 up, 2 down. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shell. So, happy Saturday, people, anyway. I hope you're Saturday as well. And when he responds and claps back, because he will do, I'll respond and clap back again. Because I don't lie. Tell the truth. We don't like liars. We don't like dirty discords neither. And I've seen what's been going on in your discords. I'm appalled. Absolutely. What have all these beautiful women ever done to you? And to all you people, eh? What have they ever done? Just because they're not your cup of tea and you don't want to slot them doesn't mean no one else doesn't want to put the sausage in the turkey. Honest. I think there's someone out there for everyone, if I'm being completely honest with you in life. Doesn't matter how bad you are, doesn't matter how fucking ugly, spotty, big chins, you know, barbell bashing that you are. I think there's someone for everyone. I genuinely do. I think you're all meant to meet someone in your lifetime, and whether you take that opportunity or not, that's your choice. Just being honest. So, everyone isn't ugly. Everyone is beautiful. Beautiful in their own independent way. I should be a fucking life coach. Absolutely. Thank you, the new Scouser. It's true. You'll meet your maker one day, people, and it's not the maker that you think it is. Thank you, Steph. So yeah, welcome to a factual truth-telling lie. My name isn't Mother Teresa, my name's Leighton. I'm a Scouser from Liverpool. And I blatantly told you all last week that Alex Brigham was a bit of a shady character, and that has now portrayed itself in a wonderful light for me, because everyone's doing what needs to be done. Big up MT. Big up the Holy One 2K22. Why are you confused, Jackie? What's up? I'd love you to be... Listen, I would be the best life coach ever. I would give you motivational speeches of a morning that will just change your mindset. Steph, thank you for the hearties. Just believe that you can conquer whatever it is in life that you want to conquer, and that everyone's going to put an obstacle in your way, and the only person that can change that is you, Nat. Thank you, I love you too. The only person that can change your life is you. Change your mindset, change what you do, change how people perceive you. If you think you're being perceived in a bad way, change your ways. Thank you for the hearties. That is Stonewall facts. It is Stonewall facts. What isn't Stonewall facts is the fucking wind blowing my hair at the minute. After I've invested in some hairspray and some VO5 setting powder. Oh God, I'm going to prosecute some people, you know. Honest to God. I'm fat and don't care. I'd be fat and don't care as well. I am a proper podge. I have got your brub. I cannot lie to you. Them salt and pepper chickens and lack of exercises have done terrible things for me. And I've started getting love handles, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. And then you know what? I decided, no, fuck it. Embrace it. Why would you be ashamed? So now I embrace the love handles. And I don't care that I haven't got a six-pack no more. I'm quite happy and content. So who gives a fuck? I mean, you say that it'll get to the summer, I'll have a bikini on showing everyone my abs, and I'll be like, oh God, I've had a few too many chips here. Do you wear Crocs on the daily? I've got spotty ones. I'll show you them tomorrow. We'll have a Croc Sunday. It's true. Okay, so I'm going to let you decide, people. I'm going to give you the choice as to what you want to do. Okay? Because it's not really my choice. I've said my piece. I've gone on a tangent. I've told you what I think. And it's up to you to decide now. So, would you rather me do one of the following? And it's whichever way you choose for me to do it. At some point today, I'm surmising, Alex will respond to what I've said, and I'll try and counteract it. Would you prefer for me to allow other people to say what their thoughts are before I respond? Or would you like me to respond in real time? Thank you for the heartmeat. Would you like me to respond in real time, or would you like me to allow other people to say what they want to? Because there's two ways I can either do it. I can either debunk it as it happens and tell you the facts, or I can allow you to watch it and then you to watch my interpretation. Real time. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do it in real time. As soon as Alex Brigham fires a live up today and tries to respond to me points, because he will. He will. He won't stay off the app all day. He'll say he's out touching grass. He isn't touching grass. Probably in the room waiting for a Domino's or something to get a satty set all ready for the betting. So we'll do it in real time then, yeah. And I'll prove to you that I ain't a liar. Okay. But for now, fuck Alex. Power to the truth. What's he done? What hasn't he done? He's fixing his love life. Told you there's someone out there for everyone. I feel sorry for people, and when it comes to situations like that, I have to be truly honest. Thank you, Drama Cafe, because I don't feel that everyone gets to say what they want to say, and people just try and shut people up because they don't want them to say what it is that they want to talk about, and that's not really fair, is it? You know what I mean? You get shot down before you've even started to say anything. You literally do. Can we have a quick recap? Yeah, recap is basically last Sunday I went live and responded to Alex talking about my mates. He proactively for a few days denied that he'd had that conversation and implied that I was the liar. On Delusive Angie's live, I asked him to show the evidence. I asked him to upload his live, and he also said he'd shared it with the people who were involved in the situation. That didn't happen. But yet what did happen is for 5 days I was continuously dragged by different people who implied that I was the liar. I didn't have no receipts. All my information was not fact, it was fictional. So I decided yesterday that I'd upload part 1 of my little new episode because I've been made a fucking director, darling, and it's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to get an Oscar and everything. I hope you vote for me. So if you go away and watch the video, I posted the receipts to everything that I was retaliated to, and if you watch the end of the video you will see there is a segment that says part 2, decision is yours. So I've now gave him that decision, and the opportunity is up to him to be factual with you. That's all you want, isn't it? You want an honest creator. You want someone who can sit there and be honest with you and relate to you and give you their thoughts without you prejudging what it is that they're going to say, because you can't anticipate it, because it's unique and it's something that intrigues you. That's what you want. You know what I mean? That is what you want from people, isn't it? 1000% big up, Cindy. You want to get to know people. You want to buy a person. You don't want to buy a persona. That's what you want. You want to buy the person. You want to believe that the person that you're buying into is someone that you'd want to fuck around with in the real life. Thank you, Nikki. It's true. We want honesty and not someone that talks in riddles. Exactly that. Exactly that. And he's able to do it. He's able to give you honesty. He doesn't have to talk in riddles. People can be honest. It's if they choose to be honest. And if they're not choosing to be honest, then what's the reason why they're not being honest? There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind everything. And there's a famous saying, I've heard it branded around here a few times, and if I'm being honest, I think it comes from Thou Who We Shall Not Name. But your actions have a reaction. So there is a genuine reason as to why people do the things that they do. And it's not up to me to work that reason out for you. It's up to you to work that reason out for you. I can only give you whatever information I'm involved in, or anything that I know, or anything that I partake in. I can only give you factual information, because otherwise it's just a lie, and I won't sit here and lie to you. I'd rather be known as someone who tells the truth and tells you fucking a load of boring shit than to sit there and lie just to spin things which just don't happen. He says so many words but no actual sentences. Oh God, what a day. What an absolute day. So yeah, there's stuff to come out. There might be. I'm not suggesting that they are. There might be stuff that's about to come out, and that's the whole purpose as to why you don't lie, because then you can't be involved in situations like this. I'll tell you how this will all be spins, right? This is going to be what's going to happen from the reaction. We will preempt it. This is what's going to happen. Alex is going to go live. He's going to say that everything that I did was something else is going on behind that, and that there's a big concoction of people behind the scenes who are trying to bring him down, trying to do something to him, want to destroy him, want to break him, want to take away his platform. And he can see this coming. He's seen this coming for a while, and he's told you all about it, you know, and you've seen it for yourself. Ask yourself the question, have you actually seen it, or have you just seen what he's told you? Hey, I can't keep up. Honestly, I can't keep up. And the difference is, you can't keep up on app, yeah? I can't keep up on and off app as well. It's a bit fucked. I am right, truthful. Not lying to you. Not doing it to drag him. I'm doing it to clear my name. If I was dragging him, I'd be sitting here talking about his ex going on a rampage and all these fucking so-called people he's supposed to be doing the hokey-cokey with. That isn't my intention. No one else who I'm associated with has got involved. No one who I'm associated with at all has got involved in these situations. They could have got involved if they wanted to, but they chose not to. Do you know why? Because they're not about that life. They just want to crack on and do what it is that they want to do. We're not the paranoid people. I heard loads of people saying, oh, it's paranoia. He's just paranoid because he's talking in riddles. It's not paranoia. It's not paranoid at all. In order for me to be paranoid, something would have to be happening. Something would have to not be happening for me to be paranoid. And I've blatantly put the nuts and bolts together and put it on a pedestal. He likes to talk about pedestals. We'll talk about pedestals. I put it on a pedestal for you. I literally lined everything up and told you how to sort it out. But yeah, that didn't happen. Many people probably have sat in boxes while they've been dragged. Well, many other people have been dragged. But she's involved in the situation, isn't she? There's group chats that have been made that involve her, and people have spoken on her, so she has a right to reply. Thank you for the heart, mate. Just tell the truth. Stand on business. This app would be a much better place if there wasn't fucking shady characters and snakes who were willing to throw you under the dock every 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Everyone's supposed to like each other. You know, people say, oh, we want a great TikTok. We want it to be back to the way it used to be. It wasn't one sole person who destroyed this app. It was a collective of people. It was how people chose to deal with the app and what they wanted to do and how they wanted to spend the mornings. They wanted to spend the mornings sitting there listening to the drama. They didn't want to spend the morning sitting there watching someone eating the fucking cornflakes. Get ready with me while I throw a bit of makeup on. You've only got 10 or 15 people sitting in there. You go in the drama and there's 4,000 or 5,000 people. You feel like you're wanted and involved in that. That's the truth. That's not a lie. Honestly. You aren't stupid. Aren't stupid at all. I love the FYP shows. Can't fucking lie to you. You all know I get snapped next. Absolutely love the FYP shows. I do. I love them all. Well, I love the majority of them. And there was some that I used to like. I can't lie. I have to be truthful. And I won't sit there and lie to you. I love the drama. Corey is the best. Corey is the best. Corey Wilde is the best FYP show out there. Just stonewall facts. Just saying, you can send me my uni now, Corey, thanks. He asked me to do that. You should text me and said if you say that, I'll pay you. Obviously, you all know I've got favourites. I can't lie. I have genuinely got favourites. You know, but that's because I have a different type of relationship with them to what you all have. You have a relationship with them on the app. I have a relationship with them on the app and off the app. I see them as people I speak to every day. I help them out in situations. I make sure they don't get ratted by people like Alex Brigham. I never changed. Thank you for the heart, mate. He's never changed. He's just made you believe that he did, so he could build a platform. That's what happened. That's what basically happened in a nutshell. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is the Grand National in about 2.5 hours. One of the best FYP shows is on in about 1 hour and 15 minutes, I believe. You can ask a question, of course you can. What's your question? Just as long as it's not dodgy, like what's your shoe size or what's your favourite pair of boxes. Because that's how people identify you when you end up at the bottom of the water. Children conduct themselves like this. Adults need to do better. It's embarrassing. Day 10:37 for him, waiting to get the studio and be on camera. But no, not at all, but in the Grand National. What is your shoe size? I'm a size 9. Got size 9 webs. You know what they say about people with big webs as well, big socks. And I do actually have big socks. I have to pull them right up as well. I look like a wool. That's why I have to hide it with my pants so people don't see. Thank you for the heart, me. Oh, you're so awfully spoiling me today. Honest, thank you so much for all the heart me's, bracelets, the popular votes. It all helps me. And I'll be popular number 69 before you know it, and spilling all my secrets about me dark Saturday afternoons. Size 7 slippers. Bex, thank you. Thank you, Jade. Well, I was going to go on a walk, but I think that because I've gone on a bit of a tangent. MT is a queen. I am actually a royal. I'm in some thing as well. They messaged me before to do some royal competition. So I think they're finally acknowledging that I am actually a royal woman. Thank you for the popular votes. I think TikTok's ready to give me that HRH title. Expecting me, thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on, Lady Nick? Lady Nick, I've got something to tell you. I'm on my way to see you now. I am. Big love. Oh, I've just walked past the cockapoo. An actual real life one. Absolute real life one. Hello, everyone. So yeah, better the devil you do than better the devil you don't. We're having a truthful live in EJ. I've recreated your bunker, and I've called it the Trisha Goddard Show. I've become some daytime presenter, just spitting out facts left, right and centre. Where's the DNA test? It's not your baby. Trisha was an absolute beaut back in the day. I want a nap, but I have FOMO. Oh no, I promise you, I'll be so good. Absolutely so good, and an angel for like the next, I don't know, 14 seconds. 13, 12, 11. I just want to find myself a nice hill and do some sunbathing. That's what I genuinely want to do. I do. A nice hill, do some sunbathing, win the Euro Millions, and tell the truth. You'll set a timer. Love that. In fact, I am going to stand on the hill, you know. If anyone's got a Sal Beauty mullet, you can send them the post for me. I might need it before I get to the top. Who's Sally Jessie Raphael? Who? Sally Jessie Raphael. Ricky Lake. She was elite. Absolutely elite. No, I don't know who Sally is. Thank you so much for the heart, me. I haven't got a clue who Sally is. Thank you, Alicia. Just to let you know, Alicia is now leader of the clique. The clique's dismembered. Thank you, Jodie. We do need the bunker back, and we know, you know what? We need it to be like 4 walls deep. Because I'm getting scared. I can't lie. All this being nice of a weekday and then being an absolute see you next Tuesday of a weekend is absolutely doing things for me. Thank you for the heart, mate. I bun the clique, absolutely not. I love the bunker. I love the moon bunker, and just remember Switzerland. Switzerland was amazing. Switzerland was when I was living my best life. I could say what the fuck I want and got away with it because I was just in Switzerland. Expecting you, thank you for the bracelets. It's true. Honestly. Right, don't forget, you all need to tell me when Alex comes on so we can respond in real time, okay? I'm going to have to stay on here all this time. Even if I have to stay on here for the next, 8 hours. I've got a power pack. I've got my charger. Luke is on today, yeah. He's coming on at 3:30. So we'll have an interval at 3:30. Is that Kelly Alex's mod? Kelly Alex's mod where? Alicia? Kelly, are you in here spying? Have you got an ETA for when we might be able to come off? Can you tell us? Oh my god, we could be like the new fact freak. What could we call ourselves? The fact checkers? No, just hasn't got the same ring to it. Hasn't got the same ring to it at all. Oh, I think he'll be back on today. I do. I'm so confused as to why Alex isn't on to speak up, Frankie, neither am I. I haven't got a clue myself, thank you, Abby. He implies that this is interpretations and riddles, and when people put the evidence out, he doesn't respond. He chooses to just portray it as they're lying. Thank you. can't you and Alex get along? I like you both. It's not that I don't get along. I've never had an opportunity to want to get along with them. We just associated in the same circle of people. I've never liked them or disliked them. You know what I mean? I can't lie. You can't drag people in the bunker. Sorry, Kelly. Why does Kelly want to drag people in the bunker? Oh, Kelly, it's just not that type of bunker. Honest. It's not that type of bunker at all. I'm scared to go away. Don't be scared to go away. Listen, the only questions that, if he went live and I was debunking it and he wanted to speak to me, the only questions that I'd be asking him is, does he understand as to how it was him that brought it to TikTok and not me? Does he realise that it's not what my interpretation is, it's what I've factually seen and what we've all witnessed? Thank you, Becky. Does he realise that he can't move mad behind the scenes, bring information to TikTok, leave breadcrumbs and dangle carrots, and then expect people not to react to it? And does he understand what his intentions are by lying to people, lying to people's faces? They're the questions I want to ask. And that's it. Amy, thank you. Thank you, Twinkle. That is literally it. They're the questions that I want to ask. And once they've been answered, it's done. So, quick recap for you. Let's just go back to the Justice for Miss J situation. As I said to you, you are all aware, Alex, out of his own mouth, has admitted that the Justice for Miss J situation was in relation to what he said was Cockapoo contacting Jay's abuser. That was his terminology, was it not? He said this on NG's live. Which means that when he went live and said Justice for Miss J, then weeks ago, that he knew what he was doing. He knew what his intentions were. He knew by coming to TikTok and saying that people would ask the question. So he brought it to TikTok. On Sunday, when I went live to retaliate to his comments that he made, it's his live, go and watch it. It's on the Observer's YouTube channel. You only need to watch the first 10 minutes just to prove me points. Okay? That's all you need to watch. He doesn't start retaliating to me until later on, but you only need to go and watch the first 10 minutes to prove my points. Okay? So then what you basically watched was Alex go live. It was live at the same time as me, listening to me and responding, and every response he gets he's now seemed to have retracted, which means that he also wasn't telling the truth when them situations were happening. Big love, Tony. Okay, so go and watch. I don't lie. I told you the truth. I didn't lie once. I am a truthful woman. Thank you for the heart, me. And do you know what else I found quite intriguing as well? How many people managed to twist the situation round to be about them and interpret it, oh, this is all to do with me. It has absolutely nothing to do with you at all. Absolutely nothing to do with you at all. So yeah, I'm going to wait for Alex to go live. And when Alex goes live and tries to spin more lies on my good name, I'm going to respond in real time. And this is just about being truthful. This isn't to drag anyone. This isn't to break anyone's platform. This isn't to take away anyone's viewership. That doesn't happen. It can't happen. If they're your people and they want to stand with you, they'll stand with you in the good and the bad. Doesn't matter what goes on. So, yeah. I fancy you too. Let's get messy. I'll literally go and jump on the train now and come down to Swansea. Oh, literally. No hypothetical pun intended there. Oh my God. I need to stop right now. Let's go. You won't anyway. He has lots of what? What do you mean? Honestly, Cody just wants to get in my pants. Cody, listen, if Luke doesn't put it on a plate for you, then I'm sure I have found you a Scouse Prinny that will put it on the plate for you. It doesn't look like Gandalf. Thank you for the heart, me's. Okay. So, hook me up. I'm going for a trip to Wales. I'm going to see Corey and Liam. Is that Welsh? No, that's not Welsh. Top of the morning. No, that's Irish. Well, however, my family. I think it's something like that. That's Welsh. Put it on the plate. We're not shy about these matters. I'm looking in the mirror. What? I'm looking in the mirror. Oh my God, I can't do that in case I move the screen. Come and see me too. Oh, you all want me to come and see us? This is crazy. The Welsh isn't working. Well, I could always try to be Welsh. I'll go and take lessons. Corey, can you tell me the language of love? I'm Welsh while I'm there. Everyone comes here now, why? Oh my God, this is scaring me. You'll make the cocktails, I'll bring the burger buns, because we'll all be fat together. Okay? I don't mind being 30 stone, scranning on a few burgers, taking one for the team. I love a good sausage. We all know love a good sausage. It's got to be a Richmond though. Susie, thank you for the heart, me sweetheart. I love TikTok shop. Someone did say cocktails. I can't say choo choo bang 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 because there's no train and I'll get dragged from pillar to post for being unproductive, uncreative and stealing other people's ideas. I love a pork sauce. Oh, that is disgusting. Get the applesauce out here. Border means border. Border means good in Welsh. Border. My life is haram at the minute, if I'm being completely honest with you. Absolutely haram. I'm sitting here on the side, contemplating whether I just want to go and jump in the Mersey. For a nice little swim, of course. You just want Miss J's bunker back, Jay. Everyone wants your bunker back. They don't like the fact that I just sit here and start dragging people on a Saturday and Sunday and then fuck off throughout the week. They need someone to take her from Monday to Friday. Levi, I only didn't accept you before, buddy, because I was in the middle of just about starting my life and telling everyone I was being such an angel today. Say Pempidon. A Pempidon? Is that Welsh? Pempidon? Oh, where's all the plot? They're either coming for me because Alex has rang them and spread a load of lies about me again as per usual. Michelle, thank you so much. Little chubby dinosaurs just ran across my screen there. Absolutely appreciate it. A little chubby tiny as well. Honest to God, flexing them muscles today, me. It'll all go to the lipo people. You know, for when the love handles just get a bit bigger and I just can't be arsed no more, I'll get lipo instead. I've got it all planned. How are you? I'm absolutely great. I love Chelsea too. Justice for Chelsea. Justice for Chelsea. What's Manjaro? Could we get a quick recap? You know what, if a recap again, honestly, I think the ears are going to fall off. But basically, everyone just lies and doesn't tell the truth. And I want to be a holy sister. I'll even tell you about that one time at Bangkok that I was caught behind the bushes with someone that I shouldn't have been caught with. Oh my God, he's spilling all the secrets now. I was literally licking out a jar of Nutella and it was the best time of my life. But that's what happens when you've got love handles. So, you speak Welsh, I speak Scouse, and that's the only language that I could speak. Levi, could you tell me, what did he do? Shut. Levi, you little rat. I love TikTok shop. Apparently, that's not a very nice thing to say. It means, I don't know who you are, sorry, Mafia. It means something to do with a favourite part of the body that you'd enjoy on Valentine's Day. It contributes to a pot noodle and, you know. Can someone go over to Mafia, whoever they are, please, and say, although they've requested me 6 times and I've declined them, it doesn't mean that I'm going to accept them. They need to take the hints. Honest to God. The past stuff, he keeps getting Angie banned. Levi! Have you been getting that naughty woman who's been saying terrible things banned on TikTok? Oh my God. I'm going to be my ex's mod, befriend all the women around him, drag him. That is absolutely awful. I heard you saying earlier on, Alicia, that you wasn't going to do that, and as long as that they love you, and they love that your kids are absolutely wonderful, then you're going to be bestest friends with them. You can't lie, Alicia. You've got to stand on business. I heard you say it. Okay? I'll call you out as well as Alex. This is a kind life, and I'm absolutely here for it. Absolutely. Not me talking to myself. Well, it seems that how you live your best life. Can I ask you a question? A genuine question. And this is something that I want to know from the people that are out there. Do you actually believe half of the shit that you see on here? Like, am I supposed to believe it all? Because back in the day, you know, I would have been like, yeah, alright, yeah, I believe it. You know, I believe it and that. But now I'm like, nah, come on. It's like a replay. I've been watching this segment for the past 3 years. I swear to God. I could tell you every single person who's going to drag every fucking other person, and then who they're going to move on to next. And then when they finish with them, who they're going to go back to. Who's going to be the bestie? Who's going to be the number one fan? Who's going to be the worst enemy? Keep your circle close. It's because it's only half the story. That's why we don't believe it. Exactly. Exactly that. Thank you, Lizzie. It is only half of the story. It is. And even if Alex doesn't come on until 10 o'clock tonight, then I'll just be sitting on here, popular number one, waiting for him with my fan club. Apart from I'll be very tired and upset. You know what I mean?